Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rachel with Legacy on Location Travel, and on today's video we're going to be talking about the 14 things you need to do before your Disney trip. So you've bought your tickets, you've bought your room. What are those things you need to do before you leave home and even before you step foot inside the park? Number one will be make sure that you have your park reservations. It's not enough to just have park tickets. You can have 4-day tickets, one park per day, but you need to specify on which days you'll be going to which parks. Number two, if you're staying on property, make sure you order your magic bands so that you can get into your room, charge things to your room, and also get into the parks. Number three, if you're staying on property and you're staying within the year of 2021, make sure you reserve your Magical Express if you are flying into the airport, or make sure you factor in and reserve any transportation that you need, whether that be a rental car, pricing out your Uber or Lyft, or if you're watching this video in 2022 and beyond, paying for round trip transportation service to Disney World resorts. Also, make sure that you are downloading the My Disney Experience app. This app will help you mobile order food, you can check out wait times, and you can even play games while you wait in line at the parks. Next on the list, make sure if you plan to sit at a table service restaurant, that you are doing those dining reservations in advance. If you booked your trip yourself, make sure that you are checking your email for that email to let you know that your window has opened. And if you booked with a travel agent, make sure you are communicating with them where you want to eat at, when you want to eat, so that they can try to get you into that restaurant that you desire. There's no worse feeling than not being able to go to Be Our Guest or Homecoming or whatever restaurant you really want to try because you did not book that reservation in advance. Next thing, if you are staying on property, you can online check in way in advance. It's actually crazy. So you don't necessarily have to wait until you get to the desk. You can do your online check-in online and have everything waiting for you, and you can do what's called direct to room. So the day that your reservation starts, once your room is ready, they'll send you a notification in the My Disney Experience app that your room is ready. It'll have your room number and it'll guide you through how to go straight to your room. You don't even have to stop at the front desk to check in. Now there's a few non-Disney things I want to mention really quickly. First off, if you are having an extended vacation at Disney, I would definitely suggest having your mail being held either at the post office or with a neighbor that you trust, so that it doesn't, pile on if you're doing a long 10-day trip or 2 weeks or whatsoever. Along those lines, if you do have pets that you're not bringing, make sure that you have, boarding services for that. If you have plants or a home that needs to be attended to, make sure you factor in your house sitting needs or your lawn care service, or if you need your driveway shoveled beforehand, make sure you factor in all of those things into your trip, because you don't want it to come up and those things aren't taken care of, and when you get home you have a ticket from your HOA or the city or anything like that. Another big thing I would suggest, this is just me personally, deep clean your house before you go. And I know you're already stressed because you're going to Disney and you need to plan out every little detail, but just trust me on this one. When you come home to a pristine house after a long vacation, there's nothing better than that, because your bed is made, your sheets are clean, your kitchen is clean. That's not one more thing you have to do besides unpack and get ready to get back to normal. So try to tidy up your house to a level that will make you comfortable with just coming in, kicking your feet up, and getting ready to unpack. So when it's getting close to your vacation, make sure you are regularly checking the weather. Central Florida is very unpredictable. You can be cold, you can go through a hurricane, there can be a lot of rain, wind, heat. Make sure you are checking the weather and you are prepared for all of those situations, honestly, we take a second bag that has extra shoes, ponchos, fans, all of those weather related items, just so that we have them with us in the parks. Another really big thing that you didn't even know that you needed to do this, but you need to do this. Clear some space on your phone for your pictures, your videos, all of that stuff, especially because your battery is going to be drained going into the parks and using the My Disney Experience app and the weather app all day long. Make sure you have some space on your phone for those photos, especially if you're not getting the photo pass from Disney. The last couple things, make sure you have some really, really good walking shoes. Not brand new shoes out the box. Make sure that they are broken in. You're going to hear this with every YouTuber, because you're going to walk, especially if you're going to every single park, you're going to walk at least 10 miles, at least. Add in Disney Springs, add in going back and forth. It's going to be a lot, and you don't want blisters or your feet bleeding or, just pain. That just takes away from your trip. So make sure you pack some good walking shoes. And last but not least, just make sure you have a charger for every phone and every device, because it's nothing worse than having one power bank for phones. Unless it's strong enough to charge all of those devices, just try to make sure everybody has their own. It can be big like this, or the small ones that are little portable and they fit in your pocket. And the last thing you should do is watch my other video on all of the things that you need to remember to pack. And that goes in depth on other things that you need for your trip. But that's all of the things that you need to do before your Disney trip. So make sure that you pack and get ready for a great time. And I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.